Vanguard newspaper, so you can go look at it and get the details. On to the Punch, several more. And the lead headline here says, Nigeria, China plan collaboration on military training, arms production. Dangote Refinery builds 8 more tanks for imported crude. Also, power stagnates as 4,500 megawatts despite $3.23 billion loans. Power stagnates at 4,500 megawatts despite $3.23 billion loans. CBN suspends export proceeds repatriation extension, and pro-Wike lawmakers override Fubara's assent on 3 bills. All of those you would find on the Punch. For those, if you had listened to the news, you must have also heard these headlines. Port Harcourt gas explosion tragedy sparks concerns over emergency medical services. Rivers CP reiterates zero tolerance for human rights abuses. Rivers High Courts to resume regular sessions today. And this one would concern schools and parents a lot. Rising costs, economic challenges, forced closure of private schools. Now, all of these you heard on the news. My name is Ifeyemi Andrew. Don't forget, we are streaming live on Facebook at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. So it means you can join the conversation, watch and listen to us at the same time. If you're maybe your location, you're finding it difficult to use your radio, well, just get on Facebook and search for Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Join the live stream. Don't forget to also click on the share button. Very important that you share and drop your comments as well. Keep the comments pretty short so we can take as much as possible. Umar Olebara from Owerri says Nigerians now wake up in fear and uncertainty without a promising future. Why all these taxations and increments? I think you're referring to the telecom tariff thing. Bekel says bandits should not have a place in Southwest. It's a peaceful region. All hands must be on deck. Emil Kamon says congratulations to all newly promoted police officers in Rivers State. King Boy says Pro-Wike Assembly override Fubara assent on 3. They are no longer assembly members. If they like, they should do the same for 100 times. Lorenzo Delight says economic situation, hardship forcing private schools to close. It's a serious issue. Government should step in. Thank God Ability says Martin Amewele and his group of friends override the governor on 3 bills. Who will implement the 3 bills? Stephen Igbikis says from Rukbo Kujakwa, a Nigerian visa rejection. I beat them, don't they stop our visa. Patrick Amadi, a lot of messages. Gift Insirim, the history of Ikre traceable to Benin is a product of conjecture as there is no common feature between Ikre and Benin. Jeff Etipekwe said Martin Amewele, as he is claiming to be, should also help the public to cite section 1096G. Skillful Piro says, what are doctors and nurses doing in hospitals is unbearable. If you don't have money, nothing for you. Why will Commissioner for Health promise what she can't meet up to do? She should explain why they are not responding to emergencies. I think that emergency number, it's not even just a River State number, because I was looking that number up, 112. Yesterday we had a conversation while I was preparing for yesterday's conversation. It's also a national emergency number. Yeah, it's also for ambulance services. And yesterday I remember telling many of us to dial it and tell me what you. So there are many states that domesticate and try to use it. I don't know how well that worked because clearly I don't think anybody has dialed it and it worked. The question now would be, how many ambulances do we have to run emergency health services in the manner that we want to? It's a sad thing that we did not even think of having. You know, I don't know what to say about the situation we're in as a country. That what we still battle is pensions, arrears, salaries. There are these basic things. We don't even have them. And it's hardly heard of. Hardly heard of that I've not seen, there's no government administration where I've seen these basic things work. None. None. And it's almost as though Nigerians have come to live with that reality and we don't even expect it. Patrick Amadi says, Andrew, good morning. Why will come? Okay, I think we took that already. And no being Kachik AC, Martin Amole and Co. were right, the governor. These men are true definition of long suffering, and suffering continues. All right. The phone numbers to call are 0817 923 0007. You can also call 0817 923 0003. Again, 0817 923 0007. God's Time says Martin Amewole and his friends overriding the governor. Martin Amewole and 26 others, House of Assembly members overriding the governor's 3 bills. That is a welcome development. Okudili says pro-weekend lawmakers override the governor's bill is a waste of time. Larry Spears says I concur and urge Ogbako Ekwere worldwide to apportion stiffer punishment to any Ekwere son or daughter who aligns or identifies with the Igbo nation. Is watching from Ishiokpo. All right, Aleru. Abiye Minadiki, right, says Martin Ebele and friends are just wasting their time. Aleru Speed says, I concur, and Ojo Katungu took that already. So let's quickly take some of the calls now. Mufasa from NTA Road, we'll start with you. Good morning, Mufasa.
Yeah, hi, Andrew. Good morning.
Fantastic. Go on.
Yeah, Martins and his co-travelers, I think they will not cease to amaze me. You know, you will continue to do the same thing over and over again, and you expect to get a different result. Now, they are claiming that they're overriding the absence of the governor. The governor, I want to ask them, all the actions they've taken in the past, where has it led them? You know, or is it a desperate attempt just to, keep themselves relevant in the scheme of things? The man has said that he's law-abiding and is not going to acknowledge that particular group. So for me, it's an exercise in futility and a step in a very wrong direction. Whatever they think they have done does not really hold water. It's dead on arrival. And I will say that I want to equally commend the Ministry of Health. That ministry has been, doing very well since the inception of the government. I want to urge them to continue what they are doing. And lastly, the River State Police Command, I equally want to commend them for the good job they are doing. This commissioner, I just hope that he continues in the work that he's doing and ensure that the police officers are disciplined and they do what is necessary and, expected of them.
All right, Mufasa, thank you. Cookie Gam from Remo Lumeni, good morning.
Andrew, good morning.
All right, good morning, Cookie Gam. Go on, please.
Andrew, pro-lawmakers supporting UK override the government again and are sent to 3B. And I want to ask them, are they still existing? I don't know the elections in River State. Andrew, time has come for these young men to get up and see the reality of life. They love their seats. Very day they defected to APC based on Section 109G. But if you defect for a political party where there's no crisis, you have to lost their seat. They defected, we saw it, we hear it. Don't go to the system at Apollo Club. Andrew, please, ask these young men, please, they should go and wait for election. Allow Governor Civil Life to develop River State. This governor has in mind to make sure River State is developed, no matter outright or nations in River State. Andrew, what is governors, the way they rule River State, is there from the Ekwere to the Omoko, to the Ogoni, to every part of River State. Andrew, have you been to Popo before? Andrew, if you are to Popo, Popo that is like London in River State. This government has taken just 2 years to turn River State for better. Or go to Rimibo, Saketi Hospital. That's what is going down on a daily basis. The government is not blowing alarm, it's not making noise. Please, Ahmad Namula and your friends, please allow Governor Civil Life to develop River State because this is going to have a mind to make sure River State takes to a paradise in very short time. Please go and come back for election if you will come, but now you're not assembly member, please. All right. To distract you. Go ahead. Take River State to paradise. Good man, Andrew.
Thank you. Isaiah from Buguma, good morning.
Yes, Andrew, good morning. You see, the governor has told us that he has moved on. And when a man said, I have moved on, just like in my local palace, there is a saying that when the mother ends, now trying to feed the children, you see, he will use his both legs to brush the floor. He said, whenever I brushed the floor, I don't look back anymore. And if you look at the nature of the mother, and whenever he brushes, it goes further. That is what the governor is saying. I have moved on. I am not looking back to these people anymore. Do you understand? Now, last time their principal was in the state, he said that their salary has not been paid. Now, is this behavior? If it is me, I will expect me to pay such a behavior, pay you for such behavior, trying to override me. Your principal, the number one man in the state, you were trying to override me, and then I will now be paying you for overriding me. It is not done anywhere. Nobody does that. It is not done anywhere. You see, so I want to say that kudos to the police command in the state, who you can see from his address, he is very strict, he is very committed, he is a disciplined man, and he has transferred the nature of discipline to the people, that the position you are assuming also know that when you fall apart, there is a punishment that befalls that.
All right, I think you got interrupted by your service provider, Isaiah. We move to Alu now. Blessed is waiting. Good morning, Blessed.
Good morning, my brother. I see me, Andrew.
Good morning.
Martin Samuelis and school friend travelers override Governor Sim Fubara passes 3Bs. My brother, we all know that these people, they are no longer existing according to electoral law. Stated that if you defected from party A to party B without present in that particular party, you are no longer existing and your seats remain vacant. What we are waiting for the INEC to pronounce the by-election to fill the gap that those people are exempted, because Governor Fubara still have a red card in a red pen in his hand to design the River State very well. Whoever against me, we will send it out of the state. As I say that, my brother, CP Adepoju promote some officers. My CP, sir, you have a lot of work to do, because your men, some of your men are messed up the River State. See what we are passing through. We are complaining about money every day by day. Go to some park, especially Rumokoro Maitri. We have police standing by the side, and the people, motorists are loading their commercial motor on the road, collecting money. Even though go to some certain road, they are doing. And besides, come to Ikwere local government here in secretariat of Ikwere. We have police barricaded the secretariat. They did not allow the servant of secretariat to go to their offices. What is the offense that Ikwere local government people are committed? Where order came from? It's not done. Let me tell you the reality. You should do the needful, because you say that any human rights abuse will not tolerate it. I bet my commissioner of police, don't tolerate human rights abuses because of what you are passing through in this state.
All right, Blessed.
My brother, finally, pertaining the this